So, Alexa will be coming out for WBG versus MRC's playoffs here for day 2, match 1, game 1, first half. Let's see here. It's going to be Seer, Patient, Gardner, and Whiting. Quite a standardized team comp here. Let's directly move on then, shall we? Okay, Alexa, where are we going to go first? We're currently looking at a little bit more of a Xia middle as the wildling. What probably would be best for us to chase is Gardner, but Gardner actually doesn't have tie turn here. If she did, maybe Gardner would have been a little bit of a better chase. But if we turn our head a little bit towards the right here, Trump card attention alongside with Max Pallet Breaking and Berserker. Nanako having that shield playing around this one pallet area is going to hurt quite a lot for Alexa, especially with how she can just rotate out for free in a nutshell. But if this is the case with basement here at Shack, it might be a little bit harder for Nanako here to play around, but there is a Seer's Owl, as the Owl will be immediately given to Gardner here just to guarantee the vault. I say we vault over the window ASAP. I say we do need to do that ASAP, especially with the fact that there is remnants right outside, so you might as well try and bait the remnants out. As Gardner here, that's going to be our next shield here ready to go, and of course the pallet has been dropped down, so we wouldn't be able to use it anymore. First aid here registers 70 seconds in towards the game, not too bad after all, but Seer's Owl was still used, so you could consider this as 4 hits already to Gardner, even though there was only 2 registered. We do have Blink out, and that's going to be Gardner going down here immediately. We do know that Xiaodi wanted to try body block here, but probably wouldn't be for the best. Now there were some thoughts. Everyone did rotate a little bit early game, especially with the big bolt one and all. But even so, what I would probably like to say is this Cypher Machine doesn't really seem like it's going to be enough here to stop WBG from gaining more advantage as the opera singer. But even so, even so, what we do have to start to realize is, potentially speaking, if it's possible, it'll be nice to get max presence. We just cannot hit Shasha here anymore until he gets off board, and that's going to be immediate force rescue. Okay, then 1 Cypher Machine alongside with 3 Cypher Machines here with 45% decoding progress on average, and of course Red Circle coming out from Wildling's side. It's going to be a double down situation without any blink, and a Gardner Wish bubble ready to go and all. I'd say if Gardner really vaults over that, then could be pretty hard here for Alexa to play around. But we're going to be able to take the pallet speed boost here. This should be a very nice pallet mind game here done by Alexa. And formal elimination just went up to 38.1% because of the double down on the Wildling. Wildling did get healed though by the Seer, and he might actually be able to make it into rescue if he just gets on board ASAP. 85% heal rate there. We're going to be able to get it towards max, and it seems like this should be... Ooh, missed the shadow leap there though. Seems like we're going to dance back trying to find Wildling, but if Wildling's going to be able to come in, this should still be a tie game because all the Cypher Machines are pretty spread across the map, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue here for Wildling to rescue. And Gardner still having bubble too. We're looking for a double down. Double down here wouldn't be bad, but it's just that if Nanako manages to rotate towards another really good containment area, you're absolutely screwed. But it seems like we're going to double back here immediately, go back straight towards double 11, and we're waiting for our shield to come out. And with this shield, I don't think 5 seconds is enough to get you towards that one window to use, so we're just going to down as far away from Wildling as possible. Now, Seer's on his way to heal. Seer's definitely on his way to heal. We are going to go decode Wildling's 40% Cypher Machine below bridge, I think, or near the big rock. Okay, it's near the big rock. And, the good question here is, do we want to chase after Seer endgame? Because Seer does not have Owl and he doesn't have borrowed time. But if he does get an Owl before we pop, then it might just be a little bit harder here to play around. I mean, tie game 1 isn't bad for survivors, but for hunters preferably they would want to aim for more. For MRC survivor side, they did manage to Cypher Rush pretty well here, even with such a fast and early down. But I guess Wildling just being Wildling, you gotta give him the credits of being able to rescue twice. You really, really, really do, as we did miss the leap there, and Dungeon is just nearby. We're currently opening a completely new cipher machine here too. We're probably, ooh, nice hit over the pallet. We're probably more or less looking to chair and then teleport out. I do think that's what we're trying to do here. I genuinely do think that's what we're trying to do here. Or even just to go out to look, see where Hwatsa is or where he's going to rescue from. And it seems like we're just going to go out to see where Patient is. If Patient manages to get on boat, that's great and all. But I just feel like for Alex, it'll be pretty obvious where Patient wants to come from. It seems like we're going to jump down there immediately. We do have Shadow Dance there to go straight back towards the remnants nearby, as we will take full advantage of it. Now Hwatsa, we're holding on towards Hook. Yes, ooh, we didn't get hit barely. Barely is what I would like to say. And that's going to be Patient rescue unsuccessful, because this is still Opera at the end of the day. Now we do have Blink. Now we do 100% have Blink. We're going to Blink alongside with a Patient. That's going to be hit down on towards Patient. Cipher Machine still being decoded here by Xiaodi, currently at 86%. And I think we'll chair. I do think we'll chair here. We know where Seer is at all times, and Alekas barely being able to get that 3-man elimination game. Now we could potentially go for a 4, but Seer might just be able to escape through the grasps of this Opera. Might just be able to do so, as we are still trying to look around to see where tonight is actually popping out from. But Seer is hiding a big rock near that bush, near that pine cone. Peepers has been dropped out as well, just to see where Seer is, but it seems like Seer is doing a really good job of hiding. 23 seconds left on towards our next Peeper utilization, and we don't see Seer. Oh well, Seer got 10% owl already, so I mean 3-man elimination here isn't bad for WBG. Next game MRC Survivor needs a tie game. Embalmer can come out to counter the IV and the Opera to a certain extent, but right now it seems like Seer will not be seen. Will be seen because of the breeding. Okay, we will be able to get a first hit on straight towards Seer. We don't have Flywheel anymore, but Opera also doesn't have Blink, so right now it's just a matter of mind game. Nope, never mind, would it be enough? If there was Flywheel there, maybe it would have been a little bit more different, but let's congratulate the 4-man elimination here for WBG Alex, moving on straight towards second half. Okay, a little bit more different compared to the usual, but we're going to be able to see Persica coming out as Priestess with knee-jerk reflex alongside with Flywheel for game 1 second half, alongside with Lawn Acrobat and Hui on the Patient too. We usually use the C's here, but Priestess... Okay, let's see here. We're currently utilizing our Phantom to go towards the Priestess. But I don't think you'll be able to actually chase after Priestess here anyways. So with that in mind, we're going to be able to get a leech on Priestess, but I don't necessarily think dashing to Priestess would be the best case scenario here. Yeah, she can't really look back at you, but she has portals and knee-jerk reflex and Flywheel here to use. We're going to jump down here immediately just so we don't stay inside the Ostracon range, which also might need to actually take back his Yi Tian here, his Phantom here, because if he doesn't, then we might not be able to get as much as we did get the 90% Revelation Scream there immediately, and Persica still running straight through. What would be nice is if we can get 100 stack immediately, since this is a relatively long palette to play around, it would be nice too. It's currently at 92, 94, 96, 98. Flywheel, Flywheel didn't come out. But we didn't get the 40 stacks there though, so that's good. That is pretty good there. Now we're currently back upstairs with 3 portals. We've knee-jerk reflex, we know speed boost ready. But it seems like we're going to more or less aim to go down the stairs first before we can leech on towards the Priestess. If Priestess really gets leech on here, we could potentially speaking portal. We're looking. We're trying to cancel. We didn't cancel it. Okay, we didn't cancel it. But we're running in the same direction anyway, so overall it should be fine. That's going to be a slow vault over and Terror Shock down. Tie game currently at 27.2% out. So needing a tie game, well, 4-man elimination game here. We don't have Embalmer, which is a tiny bit unfortunate, but Mercenary is very closely nearby as well. So I think what we're currently looking for is more or less sell. The selling against Ivy really isn't worth it, But of course, for Mercenary here too, you can't really get inside the Ostracan range near the drop-down plank, near one of the side planks here of Big Boat 2. So I guess we're just going to take this very relatively slow. And of course, Priestess is around 20% chair elimination progress right now. We're still trying to see where Merc is coming from. But if he's able to finish off his side, we might actually just go for the rescue here. Priestess has 2 portals, so we might as well just take it, I feel. It would be nice if we can elbow pad in, but if we're a bit too late on that, we might just max chair rescue. Last 2 Cypher machines are currently being rushed as fast as we can. Seems like we just want to use a Tide Turner here to actually use the Tide Turner here to actually get a little bit more. And this is non-insolence IV. Therefore it wouldn't really hurt the survivors that much. Wouldn't really hurt the survivors that much, as we Persica, we might stay inside the Ostracan range. Yes please. I just feel like staying inside might be a little bit better, because you can at least try flywheelish, but like as long as you stay in the corner, as long as you stay in the corner, everything's fine, because the Cypher machine's done and you only need a tie game here. So I didn't see the need of rotationing out. I really didn't see the need of rotation here. Maybe spamming your portals and putting down as much as possible to waste a hunter's time wouldn't be a bad choice. But with this in mind, we should be able to pop open the last Cypher machine here immediately, as we do see a 3-man endgame. Well, the last Cypher machine is still currently being primed. And Hui here is just gonna sit back and relax. Because if this is the case, and let's just be fully honest here with ourselves, if this is the case, we can get Acrobat here to actually stand near the Ostracan range to, you know, force Ivy to actually try to teleport. But with the Cypher machine pop open here immediately, it was a little bit slow, yes, but we were just double checking where the hunter actually was. As our mercenaries are already on the exit gate, we're going to elbow pad out here. We probably wanted to elbow pad before we get the leech on, but of course this is a patient you're chasing after. It's not necessarily that easy for you to able to actually get more than that. Alongside with that, we are 39% exit gate decoding progress here at Shakish, and Acrobat is making his way towards the big boat gate. Now with this in mind, we do see where Mercenary is. We do know where Acrobat is as well, but with one survivor at each exit gate, it should at least still guarantee us the tie game here as of now, as we do get the leech back on towards our little patient. And of course, Acrobat being able to open a gate here as well. It seems like we're going to be able to rotate towards Merc. We're going to walk towards Merc here, meanwhile knowing where Acrobat is. But it seems like for Shelton right now, the best he can do here really is a 3-man elimination, in which it's better. It's definitely better than a tie. It is 100% better than a tie. But with that in mind, Juan, we are currently looking at more or less of the last elbow pad usage there, and of course with Hui still having to stay on chair for at least a good 25 odd seconds. With the next leecher, it will be immediate 100% revelation stack, alongside which no fear from ETN. If that's the case, if we didn't get revelation with the phantom form, will Mercenary still be able to tank that hit? I don't necessarily think we'll be able to get out anyways, because patient needs to stay on that chair for a little bit too long. But let's gradually trim elimination here for MRC, but it's still a win to WBG's round 1 4-man elimination. Moving on.